Good morning, good people. I'm sorry. I always end up saying good morning. No, but I don't care what time of day you're looking at this. I figured I'd do a movie review. This is a movie that's actually it's since 2013. Called The Counselor, starring Brad Pitt. I think it's Michael Fassbender, the dude who plays Magneto, X-Men. Penelope Cruz and Cameron Diaz, and another guy. But I forgot what he played in. But nonetheless, so I just want to tell you what my thoughts are. So basically the plot of the movie is the Michael Fassbender plays a lawyer, and he he needs money ultimately. And so anyway, much like what people do when they are willing to cross a line if given one, to make more money or see a means to getting that money, they're willing to do some things, whether they be good things or bad things. And so in this case, it was a bad thing. And so anyway, he decides to cross a line, and he's actually warned before he goes into it. But nonetheless, he pressed through it, and he pressed his luck. Only problem is it ends up costing him. Long story short, I'm trying not to make this too long. So while the movie, it was cool, like I said, I know it's a 2013 movie, but it still holds relevance. I mean, the directors, they're trying to say something. The question is, what are they saying? And then is it relative, or is it, is it just, a bunch of kind of entertainment? In this case, I believe it's relative, because we could all be faced with those kind of consequences, or I should say situation, in which we might fall. And sometimes the way we can navigate through those things is by reflecting back, think about what lesson we've learned, all those kind of things. And so, but nonetheless though, Michael, he's in love with Penelope Cruz. They either get married or looking to get married. Anyway, things seem hopeful, but he wanted to cross a dangerous path. Long story short, he again there's some evil works in the works by the what do you call it, the antagonist, if you will. I guess anytime you're on the side of illegalism, if that's a word, then they're all antagonists, really, so to speak. I mean, of course, good quote unquote good people can make bad decisions and bad choices. So, but nonetheless, so and anyway, I mean, when I tell you trouble, here's the thing that ultimately that I believe that we're wired for, and I mean, like, as living creatures, human beings, we're wired for justice. We're wired to survive, for life in most cases, which is why I believe suicide is such a traumatic thing, and I won't get into that too much. But we're instinctively wired to survive, which is why we can talk a lot of stuff, but when it comes to the whole fight or flight kind of thing, ultimately it comes down to what you're going to do. You're going to fight to your last drop, to survive and exist and keep going, whether it's in a zombie movie or to, if a dog is chasing you, whatever it is, you can kind of come up with. Or you're going to run, run and try to, again, that's a way of staying survive. So, but nonetheless, though, we're wired, even in today's world, 2022, that when trouble comes and injustice happens, we want to see justice. We want to see justice. You're going to pay for what you do. Superman's going to come and save me. Batman, Jesus is going to help us. You know what I mean? And so we pray and blah, 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 all these kind of things. So we're looking for some kind of hero, some kind of savior. And it's a hard thing. It's a hard pill to swallow when you look at a movie and you try to see where things are going, and you just know somebody at some point is going to come in, ride in, drive in, fly in, appear, whatever, and help and hope to turn things around. Whether it's Iron Man, Batman, like I said, whatever, answer our prayers. But how painful it can be when a savior doesn't come. And that's what I want to kind of leave you with. I don't have a lot more than that. I mean, of course, I can drag it. I can talk about all kinds of things. But nonetheless, though, when a savior, when a hero doesn't come, man, man, that's the question of the hour. What happens when you don't get to see the hero? Maybe they came at the hour before. You know, everybody doesn't get saved, and you can cash it out however you want to, kind of put it. But everybody doesn't see the hero. Some people die before. Some people, whatever. You know what I'm saying. You know where I'm going. Well, I don't care what superhero movie you watch, what drug cartel movie you watch, whatever it is, whatever the homeless kids. Whatever the case might be, everybody done turned into superheroes, gain powers, or whatever the case might be. There are some in-betweens, And so what do you think about that? To be left without a hero, without a savior. Because that's what I'm troubled with, because I hate to say this, but in this movie, there wasn't one. The bad guy, wow, did some, man. And when I say bad guy, I mean the bigger bad person above it all. You think they're going to get their just desserts, but they don't. And so, but anyway, tell me what you think. I think it's worth a watch. I do believe that, because it's parallel, or it does deal with some existential or things that happen in real life. And sometimes, like I said, you don't get to see the hero. So, but anyway, tell me what you think, please. Leave it in the comments. How do you feel about the lack of justice? People who actually seem like they get away. I don't know what your worldview might be, but take that in consideration. A teacher who might, be found, or a president, or a lawyer, or a politician, or whatever line of work that somebody might be in. What happens when it appears like they're getting away with it? What do you do with that? How do you live with that? How is that livable? Do you just lose it, or you say, oh, well, skip it? Of course you could say some other things besides skip it, but, how do you handle that? How do you deal with that? Because for some, it's no big deal. They can kind of keep walking. But for other people, they have to live in the situation. They have to live with the violations that they've incurred in life, or the injustice that they've been meted out. But nonetheless, though, let me know what you think. Like I said, the Counselor movie. I think it was worth a watch, and tell me what you think about it. Good actors, but I'm so mad at the ending. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. Please like and share and subscribe. Just trying to just do something, do something I'm good at. At least I think I'm good at it. If nothing else, maybe you'll enjoy the smile. All right, yeah, later.